Open your banking app and look at the subscriptions. $9 here, 13 there, 22 for something you open twice a month. None of them feel big, and together, they quietly become one of your largest yearly bills. Here's what most people never check. Almost every one of those tools has a free twin sitting on GitHub right now. Not an abandoned knockoff, software with tens of thousands of stars, running in production at real companies. This is part 9 of this series, and if you're new, the rules are simple. 10 repositories, each one lined up against the paid tool it replaces, and 0 repeats. We've already covered 80 repos in the first 8 parts, so every pick today is brand new. Together, today's 10 carry over 400,000 GitHub stars, and they're aimed at the most famous bills you're paying: Microsoft 365, Zoom, Adobe, QuickBooks, even the subscription on your own security camera. The catch? Same as always. You host it yourself. One command on a small server. And the thing that used to bill you monthly just runs. And it's yours. And at the end, I'll tell you honestly when you should not self-host and just keep paying. We're counting down from number 10 to the one repo that has converted more people to self-hosting than any other. Let's cancel some subscriptions. Number 10, Invoice Ninja. If you freelance, you may be paying QuickBooks. It starts at $38 a month, and the bigger plans jump again this August, largely to send invoices. Invoice Ninja is the free twin. Create a client, build an invoice from one of 11 templates, hit send, and your client pays by card through your own branded portal, while unpaid invoices chase themselves with automatic reminders. Over 200,000 businesses run on it, with 50 plus payment gateways. One honest note, it's source available rather than strictly open source. But self-hosted, every pro feature is free. Number 9, Mautic. HubSpot's Marketing Hub Professional is $800 a month on the annual plan, nearly $10,000 a year, plus a mandatory $3,000 onboarding fee. Mautic is the largest open source marketing automation project in the world. Import your contacts, drag out a campaign, join the list, wait 2 days, send the email, score everyone who opens it, and it runs on autopilot from your own server. Unlimited contacts, unlimited emails, no per contact pricing. It's a classic PHP stack, so it's a real install. But it's a whole marketing department, free. Number 8, Discourse. Paid community platforms like Circle charge $89 a month, built yearly to host your members on their land. Discourse is what OpenAI, GitLab, Docker, and Netlify use for their own communities, and it's fully open source, fully yours. One installer, command on a $10 server, 10 minutes of prompts, and you have a complete community at your own domain. Categories, moderation, even built-in real-time chat. Your members, your data, and no per member math, ever. Number 7, Code Server. GitHub Codespaces bills you by the hour, 18 cents for a basic 2-core machine, which works out to about $30 a month at full-time hours, to run VS Code on someone else's computer. Code Server runs actual VS Code on yours. One install script on any Linux box, open the URL, and there's your editor in a browser tab. Same projects from your desktop, your laptop, even an iPad, while the server does the heavy lifting. 78,000 stars. Fair warning, there's no Microsoft Extension Marketplace, so no official Copilot. This is VS Code itself self-hosted, not a Codespaces clone. Number 6, Draw.io. Lucidchart wants about $9 a month, and Microsoft's Visio 5 for flowcharts. Draw.io does diagrams completely free. And here's the twist. It runs entirely in your browser. Open the app, choose to save to a local file, and your diagram never even touches their servers. Flowcharts, architecture diagrams, UML, floor plans, huge shape libraries, one-click export. And Draw.io says over 100 million people use it. There is genuinely no paid tier waiting to upsell you. Number 5, ONLYOFFICE. Microsoft 365 is now about $100 a year, It jumped from 70 just last year, and it never stops. OnlyOffice is a self hosted office suite whose native formats are the same Word, Excel, and PowerPoint files, so documents don't break, with real time co editing. One Docker command connected to something like Nextcloud, and your team is typing in the same document with tracked changes and version history. The honest catch: the free edition is built for small teams, around 20 simultaneous connections. Beyond that, they want the paid tier. For a family or a small business, free forever. Number 4, Darktable. Adobe's Lightroom plan is now $15 a month, raised again this March. Rent forever on your own photos. Darktable is the free raw developer photographers run on Linux, Windows, and Mac. Import a card of raw files, cull them on the light table, then pull exposure and color grade in the darkroom. Fully non-destructive, GPU accelerated, with professional color management and even tethered shooting. Real talk from its own developers. It is not a Lightroom clone, and the learning curve is steeper. But the skill transfers, and the rent stops. Number 3, Jitsi Meet. Zoom Pro runs about $160 per host per year. Jitsi is open source video conferencing, where the link is the meeting, self-hosted with one apt install, and meet.yourdomain.com/anything becomes a room. No accounts, no app installs, no 40-minute timer, screen share and chat included. It's the engine several commercial platforms are quietly built on. One honest note: call size is bounded by your server, so a $5 box handles meetings, not webinars. Number 2, Pi-hole. People pay NextDNS $20 a year, or AdGuard about $30, for DNS level ad blocking. Pi-hole does it from a $15 Raspberry Pi. One install command, point your router at it, and every device in your house is filtered, including the places browser blockers can't reach, like smart TVs and mobile apps, with a dashboard showing every query on your network. 60,000 stars. Honesty required: nothing. DNS-based blocks. YouTubia pre-rolls, but watching your smart TV stop phoning home never gets old. And number 1, Home Assistant. The repo that has converted more people to self-hosting than any other project on GitHub. Ring charges $5 to $10 a month, and Google's Nest Aware, now called Home Premium, is $10, raised just last year. Subscriptions on your own cameras. Home Assistant is the local brain for your whole house. Flash it to a Raspberry Pi, and it discovers your devices. Over 1,400 integrations, and runs automations that keep working even when the internet is down. Pair it with Frigate, the open source recorder, and cameras that speak the standard RTSP protocol record locally. No cloud fee, nobody else's servers. More than 650,000 installs are publicly counted, and that's only the users who opted in. 89,000 stars. This is the one that starts the addiction. And because 10 is never enough, quickfire. Local send is airdrop for every platform. 86,000 stars. Caden Live edits video like Premiere for $0. Seer XNG gives you private search with no tracking. Duplicati runs encrypted backups to any cloud free. And Rally kills the Doodle subscription for group scheduling. The list keeps going. Now the part most videos skip. Free is not free. It moves the cost. Instead of dollars, you pay in time. Someone has to run the server, install the updates, take the backups, and be the support line when it breaks at midnight. And that someone is you. Licenses matter too. Invoice Ninja is source available, not open source, and OnlyOffice caps its free edition around 20 connections. Read the license before you bet a business on it. And self-hosting means you own security. No vendor is patching for you at 2 in the morning. So when should you just pay? If you have no server, no patience for maintenance, and the tool touches money, or clients you cannot afford to lose, pay and don't feel bad. Most of these projects sell an official hosted version, so you can pay the people who actually built it. But do the math with me. Replace just 4 of these: the Office suite, the meetings, the invoicing, the camera subscription, and you're keeping more than $800 a year. That's not a coupon. That's a raise. Real talk before the last thing. If this video just canceled one subscription for you, that money didn't vanish. You chose where it goes. 90% of you watching haven't backed this channel. On YouTube, the join button makes you a member. That's what funds these builds. On Facebook, subscribe is the supporter button. That keeps the lights on. And if a membership isn't for you, a free subscribe still tells the algorithm to send you more. Subscribe to support us. One last thing, I put all 90 repos from this whole series, today's 10, plus the 80 before them, into one free PDF. What each one replaces, the deploy command, and the license catch to watch for. Comment the word unsubscribe, and I'll send it straight to you. Or grab it at hyperautomationlabs.co/free/unsubscribe. If you're just getting started with AI tools, the beginner guides linked below walk you through step by step. That's 90 repos and counting. Part 10 is already hunting. So tell me in the comments, which subscription do you want dead next?